All right, happy Thursday. New month, not quite a new unit yet. We will not start a new unit until hopefully Monday after we test tomorrow, which means that you need to pay attention to 2 days. Listen, this is our final review before our very first test this year. Boys and girls, for your just start, we are going to work with two demonstration words. We're going to look at the word complex. Repeat after me. Complex. We're also going to look at conflict. Repeat after me once again. Conflict. And conflict is actually a part of our essential question for language arts. Conflict means a bad disagreement or a fight. Or another definition for conflict is when your mind is not sure about something. So you have like an internal conflict going on. And then complex. Complex, that just simply means hard to understand. So what I want you to do, as always, pause the video right now. If you need to, go grab you a sheet of paper and something to write with. Write complex, write conflict. I want you to write those words. Tap them out if you need to. Complex, conflict. Write them, scoop the syllables, and then I want you to do the syllable type. Okay, so this is what you should have on your sheet of paper or whatever you are writing on. Complex, and then conflict. And I am going to show you what I have. Here's the proper spelling for both. And then I'm going to work the syllable division and syllable type for both. So, complex. Hard to understand. That math problem was so complex, but I finally got it. So, first things first, as always, we start off with finding our vowels in complex. O and E, of course, are our vowels. And once again, I always go ahead and mark my syllables. I'm tripping. I always go ahead and mark my vowels when I'm working with longer words just so I know where I'm going and what I need to look at. So, O and E are my vowels. I look at what is between my O and E. I have an M, a P, and an L. M, P, L, these are all consonants. I know. When I have three consonants in between two vowels, typically the first consonant will go with the first syllable. So, com, and then plex. And if we look here, P and L, that's forming a blend. Pl. And we know that blends stay together. And when it is time to identify the syllable type, same thing. I look for my vowels first. In the com syllable, O is my vowel. It's short. Ka, ah. It's closed in with an M, so this is a closed syllable. And of course, I had already marked it with my breathe. Right now, we only know closed syllables, so what else is it going to be? What else is this vowel going to be? It's going to be short, of course. And then plex, P-L-E-X. E is my vowel. It's closed in with the X. Plex, E is making the short sound, so this is closed as well. Complex. Same thing with conflict. I go ahead and I find my vowels, O and I. What's in between them? Same thing with complex. I have three consonants, NFL, like the football organization, NFL. So I know that when I have three consonants in between two vowels, the first consonant typically goes with the first syllable to keep it close, con. And then we have another blend here with F and L, fl. We know that blends stay together, so conflict. And remember, boys and girls, when we have that KT sound, the conflict, it is always spelled CT. And to identify my syllable type, same thing. Con, I look for the vowel. It's closed in. It's making a short sound. This is a closed syllable. Same thing with flicked. I closed in with this CT blend. It is short. Flicked. That is closed as well. So go ahead and pause my screen. This is what your sheet of paper, your board, whatever you are writing on should look like. Complex and conflict scooped. And we have identified the syllable types. Okay, and now to wrap up, we are going to do some dictation just to review. As I call out these sounds, review words, nonsense words, current words, phrases, and sentences, you need to be typing them into the Google form on Google Classroom. Or what might be easier is for you to get your own sheet of paper, write these down, and then put them on the Google form in Classroom. Either way, I need these on the Google form so I can see what we're looking like before we test tomorrow. So, once again, if I go too fast, that is the beauty in video recording. You can pause, rewind, fast forward, yada, yada, yada. So, we're going to start with sounds. 3 sounds. Repeat after me and then type or write. Boys and girls, your first sound is Y. Write the letter that makes the Y sound. Sound number 2 is L. L. Write the letter that makes the L. And then your third sound is F. Write the letter that makes the F sound. So for sounds, you had Y, L, and F. Moving on to review words. Your first review word is snug. Snug. Remember, repeat after me so that you think about what your mouth is doing. Snug. He was as snug as a bug in a rug. Snug. Review word number 2 is stall. Stall. The door to the bathroom stall was broken. Stall. We're going to do 2 nonsense words. Remember, nonsense words are not real words. However, they can still be tapped out because they follow our phonetic sound system. Your first nonsense word is grinks. Remember, repeat after me. Grinks. I cannot give you a sentence because this is not a real word. Nonsense word number 2 is drost. Drost. Current words, these are words that we have been studying all this unit, multisyllabic words. Here we go. Your first current word is medic. Medic. Think about that spelling at the end of a multisyllabic word, medic. A medic is someone who helps in a medical emergency. Medic. Your second current word is candid. Candid. Candid pictures are another word or name for off-guard pictures. Candid. Candid. Third current word is bobsled. Bobsled. I hope that it snows this winter so that we can break out the bobsled. Bobsled. Current word number 4 is disinfect. Disinfect. It is important to make sure that you disinfect all of your personal items. Disinfect. Current word number 5 is volcanic. Volcanic. There was a volcanic eruption in Hawaii. Volcanic. And then your final current word is handstand. Handstand. Do you know how to do a handstand? Handstand. So just to review current words, number 1 was medic. 2, candid. 3, bobsled. 4, disinfect. 5, volcanic. And then 6, handstand. Handstand. All right, we're going to do 4 phrases. Remember, phrases are just those bits and pieces of sentences that can be put together to form a full sentence. So, your first phrase is put on blindfold. Phrase number 1, put on blindfold. Phrase number 2, insisted was full. Insisted was full. Phrase 3, the fantastic sunset. The fantastic sunset. And then your final phrase, inhabit the pond. Inhabit the pond. And then finally, our sentences, wherever you are, repeat after me and then write. Remember, proper capitalization and punctuation. Let's see. Sentence number 1. You can put the goldfish in the pond. You can put the goldfish in the pond. And then your second sentence, it is from a magnetic pool. It is from a magnetic pool. So this was your test review. Make sure that you have completed the Google form and Google Classroom based off of the words, the sounds, the sentences, the phrases that I just dictated. We will test tomorrow. Make sure that you are tuned in to the live meet at 8:15 so that you know what you are supposed to do. Alrighty, I'll see you tomorrow.